Hey.
Look at that, I even unmuted my mic. Hey everybody, we are live with The Vice. We've got our whole crew here this week, and wow, we've got stuff and things and stuff that is about to happen. So why don't we jump right into it, meet our players. Let's start off with Dragons or Cats.
Hello everyone, I am the Down Under Funder from Australia, Dragons are Cats, and I am playing Vidar Lycran, the Hexblade Eclipseborn Warlock. It's kind of a homebrew, probably haven't heard of it before. And we are heading towards Elevation Pit after a quick stop by the cemetery. And we are in the complete Wizard of Oz right here. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my.
It is true. Speaking of tigers, Templar Warden.
Rawr. Hello! I am Templar Warden. I will be playing hidden by Axel the Tabaxi Wizard, who got a bit beaten up, has just spontaneously probably made the decision that everyone's now going to go into danger. So it's fine, he's a good guy. Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see what happens coming forwards, going forwards, both.
All those things, all of the above. And next up, we have Birds versus Plane.
Hi, I'm Bird vs. Plane. I'll be playing Iskatol, the half-elf bard turned gunslinger turned master of fate. Well, master of fate in study. Still getting the kinks worked out. Who is ready to, God, I guess heal everyone. I'm gonna save everyone. I'm gonna save everybody, damn it.
Next up, we have NNG9.
Hello, everybody. I'm Energy9, our resident huntress, and I play Luna, our Water Genasi monk/cleric, who is fine. She's fine. Doesn't know what everybody else is complaining about. Fine.
Fine. Next up is Good Guy Pie, the man of the hour, back in his hometown, back for a college reunion. About as traumatic as most high school or college reunions, in my experience.
Yeah, this is capturing all those times I've spent sitting in a classroom agonizing over tests. That's what this has captured for me, and nothing else. Yes, I'm Good Guy Pie. I will be playing Luck Goldheart, adventure extraordinaire. There's an old bear that we're going to be fighting that's not exactly like an old bear anymore.
Yeah, not exactly
not like
the
a
same
little
bear
man
you left behind, who gave you scars across your face or anything, and that's been feeding on corrupted flesh for, a couple weeks. No
Would
big
you
deal.
call them unbearable changes?
Unbearable changes. He's noticed a few changes, some hairs in different places. Tree-hugging Druid.
Hi, I'm Dragon Druid. I play Slayer Rollerin, our high elf rogue. Tree has a migraine, so I very well could roll a completely wrong skill because I have nice fuzzy lines in front of my face. It's great.
Ooh. Feel better and do take a break if you need to. Just feel free to walk away if you need to. And thanks for coming in anyway. To come to this horrible thing that I'm about to throw at you. No guilt, not feeling guilty at all. So I am Tall Squall. I am your dungeon master, and welcome to The Vice. We run our channel 100% for charity. This month we are supporting Mental Health America, which is right now in the middle of their campaign. It's an awareness campaign, hashtag before stage 4. It is all about us trying to treat mental illness as we treat many physical illnesses, to get yourself early diagnosis, preventative diagnosis, all of the above, so that you can educate yourself and know when to seek help before you potentially get into a crisis. If you donate to our stream, you can affect things for our players, all kinds of different things that they use regularly, especially when I throw horrible monsters at them. Or if you want to, just in the text down below, you can click on the link. It'll take you directly to Mental Health America's site. There are lots of resources there, lots of things that you can look at, do, share with your family, friends, about how to stay on top of your mental health. So I highly encourage everyone to at least check it out. Also, you can just sit back and relax and watch as, this whole thing's about to happen. For a little bit of a recap, do we have any other announcements before we go to the recap, anyone?
I think your mic might be doing the thing.
My mic's doing the little thing?
Yeah.
Stop it from doing the thing. Hopefully that helped. So, to get us up to speed, actually we'll switch to a little easier to talk over music. So our party, after defeating Bati and heading towards a caravan that was on its way to the Convergence Conclave, our buddy Luck, basically his whole form kind of cracked like some kind of porcelain vase, and this sort of red ectoplasmic ichor started to flow out of it, and the only thing that seemed to be holding together this sort of cracked form of Luck Goldheart was this sort of golden webwork of light inside of him, trying, almost like spider webs attached to each separate piece of his sort of outer shell, trying to hold him together. Having been given a feather by the leader of the Stone Druids for helping out with a rite of passage, Luna drew it out of her sack, her bag, and they were whisked away to the other side of the continent, really, back pretty much where our adventure began. And at the crossroads that led to Elevation Pit, taking Celia's hand, Luck and Celia began to make their way towards Luck's old village, where hopefully they would find some answers. Along the way, they bumped into Spirit, who seemed to be escaping from the village, had a letter from Luck, and after battling a weird aberration that sprung from his chest, the party found a few things out. Something is plaguing Elevation Pit. The populace being twisted into monsters. Luck's son, who is the new guardian of the village, seems to be changing as well and has disappeared after the first wave of attacks. And that Omen, the gravekeeper, keeper of the cemetery, seemed to be performing some kind of ritual to find out more information about what was going on. The party took off with much haste, dragon striding through the woods, tripping and bumping into most every encounter along the way. Then taking the fork in the road up towards the graveyard, saw that the graveyard now, almost as though every grave was now growing these twisted, corrupted, skeletal sort of briars and brambles, sort of picking their way between these bone blights, as they would soon come to call them. They did make it into Omen's sort of hut, her workspace. They met her protective owl, a wooden totem that houses the spirit of Hoots the owl, who alerted her to their presence and gave them some information that she had seen Strength disappearing with Luck's family down into the pit, the mines of Elevation Pit, that Silver the blacksmith had discovered that his silver dagger seemed to have more effectiveness against some of these creatures. As some of this was being explained, Vidar stepped outside to run a test, did a quick little burst of blades from out of himself using a cantrip, and they discovered that these bone blights were not, in fact, just stationary creatures, but would become mobile and basically leapt up out of their graves and started to attack the party. After dispatching 4 of them, again, wanting to find out more, they picked their way through the graveyard towards the plot that has the rest of the gold hearts, where the rest of them are interned, a small mausoleum off in the distance. And having to pick their way once again through these blights, they gathered, ready to make sort of the last press into this space there where the mausoleum is, and within the shadows saw a familiar but distorted figure that Luck knew, a huge bear-like creature, one that Luck had fought many times over his years as guardians, and in fact had left him with a huge gaping scars across his face from a paw swipe. And as Rotten Fang let out a huge roar, we left off. And with that, I need our party to roll initiative.
Well,
Oh, I thought this was just going to be one of those encounters where it's like, oh, you see him, you win. You don't need to roll for anything. I wish. If only.
Oh, that's a pretty picture.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
I love
Jay, I clicked on my token, but it didn't count in the order. Do you want me to roll again? Or
I can put it in there if you want me to.
Thanks so much, man.
I love being in front of the party.
You're the tank, aren't you?
Not this wizard. The other wizard that I have? Yes, not this one.
And Iska's on a 21. You are currently in the ring, as you weren't here last night, just letting you know.
Right.
Um,
Go team, go! Go team! There.
Oh,
Yeah, we've still got an hour left on Skir's in the ring.
tell you what, do this, just so we have your portrait there, Iska. Go ahead and you can click on your map up there. I just have you off the map right now since you're in the ring. Do you see yourself? Click there and just roll again. I'll put the 21 in.
Okay, cool. There it is.
There we go.
Thank you.
Look at that. Rolled a 22. Should let you keep it. Do-do-do.
It's got a smile on. Look at that. It's a smile, right?
Cool. And let me go ahead and get our buddy Rotten Fang. He is alert, so he's got a +5 to his initiative. With a 13 roll, that's an 18 on his initiative.
Oh, that. He's a.
Something rather lovely over there as well. That's
So, just to let you guys know what you're seeing here on your map, over there is Omens' hut. The 3 X's are the bone blights that you killed. All the other white things out there are bone blights that are dormant as they are just growing out of the ground. Every one of them is actually a bone blight that can be activated. So be careful.
Real quick, did the party learn what activated them? Is it just contact or proximity?
It seemed to be
contact
attacking them.
Injured. If they attack you,
Okay.
on contact, but if you damage them, I think they rise up. Or maybe they do. These are bigger than the ones that we met before.
There are larger ones out here than the ones that were up right by the door. Just letting you know, immediately to your south, there is seems to be where the other gate was. However, right outside the door there, seems to be piles of bone blights out there as well. And up in the corner there, that's our buddy Toothy, who is now known as Rotten Fang.
What's Iska doing all the way up there in the corner?
Iska's
I'm in
always
the
up in the
ring,
corner
so
because she's in
hiding.
the ring. Here, we'll put
Villain all along.
I have my cord, now perish.
The real villain along was the friend we made along the way.
Don't worry, if we die here, you can just become Bear Dog.
Okay,
Uh,
so party, you are standing there. Rotten Fang has just turned to you and has roared a challenge towards you, full of all of these corrupted miners that he has been feasting on, sort of dripping out of his fangs. What would you all like to do? Oh, let me get the turn order. Thank you.
Panic. Is panic an option?
Come on, descending. There we are. Luck, you are up.
Ugh. I can only do one thing per turn. I'm going to prepare myself for battle and shove down one of my mutagens. Yep, I know. Have a go at me later. I shall be using. What did I have prepared? That's it. Reconstruction.
Very good. I believe at the end of your turn you get.
At the end or start? At the start of my turn.
Okay, so you'll get some hit points at the beginning of next turn.
Yep.
Very
So
good.
6 hit points every start, and I'll spend a healing dice because Lord knows I need to.
You are welcome to.
Take it. Okay. As he sort of slams back this potion, looks to everyone. That's was a deadly bear, and now it's worse.
now it's a deadly bear.
Oh, it's very bad.
Did he activate his Crimson Right, or is it still going?
No, it requires. I guess no, because I've dropped the pickaxe. I didn't use it on the pickaxe, so
Got it.
yeah, it's not up.
Iska, tell us how your long rest is going in the ring.
Not great anymore. Did we establish that we can communicate to each other between ring and
You
outside
can,
world?
but currently no one has notified you that there has been any combat to this point.
Cool. Then yeah, she's
I was gonna say here's Iska's inside the ring.
great. Yep, she's just in deep meditation. You know, just having a good old time, doing a little jig. No.
Probably finished a painting.
Probably, yeah. Actually, probably. God,
Yeah, just lovely day.
I don't know what else to say. Like, she is definitely like getting her mind right for what's to come and hoping to puzzle this together and just hoping things are well outside. But is definitely lost in her own thoughts. So hey, it's good just having a rest unless someone knocks on the ring door and says, "Hey, get out here."
I was gonna say you've got Riley in there as well. Luna was teaching him how to swim, and you could be teaching him how to like play an instrument, whatever.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, I am trying to find the creativity within him. We're having a great time. Leave me in the ring, please.
There you go. So back outside. Meanwhile, at the Fortress of Solitude.
Meanwhile, the bear. I'm just imagining it the scene in The Amazing Spider-Man where Stan Lee's just got the headphones on in the library and just comic
So you see Rotten Fang. He turns toward you, lets out this huge roar, and is going to go charging down through towards Axel. He is going to use his charge attack because he has moved 20 feet. Does a 15 hit Axel?
Yes.
Oh no.
He slams into you. His head sort of sweeps and does 19 points of bludgeoning damage. Whoa, look at that. 19 points of bludgeoning damage. I need you to make an athletics check.
I'm good at those. I nearly pushed that, can't I?
So this is interesting. Rotten Fang rolled a nat 1, but his total is a 10.
But it's still a nat 1.
But it's still a nat 1. So
It's
that
up
means
to you how you roll it.
Yeah, no. I think what happens is that basically you jump on his head as he sweeps it to one side, and so he actually moves you, but he does not throw you, and you sort of get pushed to one side as he continues his forward motion into the space that you were in, but you do not get thrown the 20 feet that he was trying to throw you.
Sort of falls over, lands on his front because he's a cat.
And with that, he's going to go ahead and make his multi-attack. He is going to do a claw attack to get Axel off of his head. So he reaches up with his claw, just backhands across it. As you're up on top of him, you just see the massive sort of deformed muscle that is formed on him. You are up there, you see other people's faces embedded in his skin. In some cases, their arms sort of reaching out and up towards you, that he seems to have somehow absorbed this corrupted flesh he's been eating. 22, does that hit? I assume so. For 12 slashing damage. He's going to take the other attack against Vidar. Claw and a bite. A 25, I believe, hits you. He reaches out with his other claw and does 18 points of slashing damage against Vidar, and then is going to bite Vidar on a 20. Does 15 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
What was that second damage?
15 piercing. 18 slashing and 15 piercing.
And a dexterity saving throw.
Yep. On a 19, you save. And as his bite bites into you, it does not gain purchase, and you are able to slip out between his teeth as they snap shut behind you, getting ready to rip out chunks of your flesh.
Oh, my coat.
Yeah. On that is Rotten Fang's turn. Axel, you are up.
Poof. Ash. Axel dissolves into ash and reappears over there.
Okay.
That's a spell. So he's just going to, again, make a sort of fumble with his axe, cut into the air and send a fire slash at him. 23.
23. You see it slam in to the back of him and roll off of his back as his devilish nature, his corrupted infernal form, seems to be immune to fire.
Gotta make that right, yep. Good. Anything else? Right. Cool.
anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
He's going to look around the graveyard. What are the state of are the headstones as damaged as they appear to be in the image?
Yes, many of them have been knocked over. As you stand there, you do see there's a couple places where the fur of Rotten Fang is been ripped off onto these bone blights. However, they do not seem to be moving any, more than you would than just being stationary. It seems as though for some reason his corrupted form does not activate these blights.
Of course. Okay. Yep. No, it's good to get a grasp of what's going on.
Hey, Hawkeye donates $18 inspiration for the whole cast, and while we're doing that, I'm also going to go ahead and put up the old thank you to all of our subscribers.
Surely gonna need that inspo, bro.
That's crazy. Why does it not let me do repeat alert? Anyway, subscribers for this month, $120 were donated by all of you folks. So thank you. Actually, because it's in recent events, it's not in. That's why I got the wrong thing. I've got it in my donations. Let's do it this way. Pro streaming right here. Look at that. 120 by our subscribers. Thank you, everybody. So, Axel, that was the end of your turn?
Yeah, I used a healing die, and that's it.
So, Rotten Fang, having this group gathered right in front of him, is going to use a legendary action. You see him open up his maw, and this huge just bundle of tentacles comes shooting out. Some of you are familiar with something that looked very much like this. It is for Luck and for Vidar, as they are right there in front of him and within 5 feet of each other. 24s, I believe, are going to hit you.
Stealing my stick, are you?
I am. That is 13 points of slashing. It is not magical slashing, Luck. However, I do need you all both to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
I die here, Luck.
We're fine. We're rolling high.
As these tentacles go ripping out of them, this oozing ichor on them, this awful slime and putrid mess that coats them goes slashing into your wounds, and you feel it start to burn into them, but you guys both seem some way to slough it off, and the wounds do not become infected with this corruption that exists within this creature's mouth.
Pleasant.
Vidar, you are up.
Oh gosh. First off, I'm going to use a healing die. Wonderful. Disengage. Engage with him. Wonderful. Righto. I want to get away from him. I don't like him.
Have you got something that can be not here?
No, of course I don't. I just have to run away. It's what I'm good at.
I mean, you can disengage as your action and then move.
I know. Vidar is hurt, panicked, and dumb. He's just like, nope, get away from these. He's going to run and try climb up onto this ledge.
Did you disengage?
No.
He is going to use his reaction to make an attack. He's going to swipe a claw at you. Ooh, on a 16.
He misses.
And he misses as you get out of the way.
Duck and roll, and I'm going to climb up this ledge. How big is this ledge?
It's about 10 feet high.
Can I climb up it?
Yeah, it's broken right there at the gate. It's sort of broken off. You can get up it fairly easily. I won't make you roll for it. Hey, Wandering Silent Star donated 1860 to inspiration and to even out the bank. Thank you. So another set of inspirations are all around. What else would you like to do? If you recall, right now, Lyle is a maul, I believe, or a great hammer.
He's a great mace.
Great mace, yes.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I am sticking away from this, my friend. And my frostbite cantrip's gone. Oh, did I delete that?
Concepts in it?
Actually, Frostbite was a part of being a part with the Frost Prince.
Oh, well, not no more. It's not.
Yeah.
So Eldritch Blast. And I'm just gonna.
Okay,
From my
you
hands.
see these two Eldritch Blasts shoot off, and as it goes slamming into this rotten form, you see these 9 points of force damage hit into him, and they make a wound, and then they just seem to close up behind it as somehow this force damage does not seem to be doing damage, taking effect on this creature. He has some sort of resistance to magic.
Okay, everyone, pag and tag.
Panic.
Exactly. And that's my turn.
Next up is Luna.
Cool. Well, this looks bad enough where Luna's gonna communicate with Iska in the ring.
Okay.
And be like, and basically, Luna. Iska!
Luna voice saying Iska.
Iska. Iska. Well, I wish I could let you finish your rest. Things are dire out here. There's a bear that has some... it's strange and looks odd. We need you to help. Lots of people are hurt.
Pull me out now.
Dink. You pop out. You can pick any free space around Luna to move your token into.
Okay. Away from the bear.
Okay.
Like there? There. So does that be, I don't know, does that count as like a bonus action? Or-
Yeah, that's like a bonus action.
Okay. In that case, that bear is 10 feet away, right?
That bear is 10 feet away.
I think I'm gonna use my special water.
Nice.
Look in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we use the heavy water, which I don't know if there's anything in particular I have to do.
Nope, it just gives you 10. Basically, it's you have to use a key point, and it gives you basically it gives you 10 feet of reach on your attacks. As basically they become sort of these just extensions of your arms. I kind of see it like as not Captain Marvel, but Miss Marvel, how she gets like the giant hands. I kind of see it like that.
Okay, cool. All right, then we will do my
These sort of
attacks then.
Aqueous hands.
Ooh, no.
Strong.
26 is gonna hit.
You know,
19 does not hit.
because I have two chat inspirations, right?
You
Although,
do have 2 chat inspirations.
Is it okay if I use one on the last one?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Inspirations.
Thank you,
Yeah.
chat.
It's a D12. Yep. So you can put it in there.
20.
Makes it.
Yeah.
Just hits.
That's the magic number.
Whew. All right, so those 2 hits for a total of 18.
These 2 hands hit it with your magical attacks, and as they go slamming into it, you see it sort of knock the bear's snout from one side to the other. They do damage, however, it is not as much damage as you were hoping.
Okay. All right, that's bonus and an action. I'm okay with where I am. So yeah. Next turn.
Cool. Next up, Celia.
I can get here with my movement.
Yep.
Bow, unbreakable arrow.
I do need you, and just before you go there, you can stay up on the wall if you want. Literally, that white spot right next to you is is one of the bone blights. If you stay up on the wall, yeah, you can do it, but you can go across the wall and drop down to there, no problem, without triggering one or having to do a dex save.
Okay. All right. So bonus action, hide.
Okay.
Oh.
And then
He does have the alert feature, so give me a second. He doesn't seem to notice you. And actually, he's actually in has luck right there as well. So
I'm also gonna do something. I first press the button on my shuriken, bring it out, and I would like to do a blinding throw.
ooh, okay.
I will use.
Remind me of what it's that you have to make the attack at disadvantage or something. I know there was something.
Yeah, it's with disadvantage, and he's blinded for 1 round.
Correct.
Oh, nice.
No saves or anything, just blinded. If I need
Yep.
him.
If you hit.
I will use an inspiration if I need to. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to roll for selves, so it would make it like a straight roll.
Cool.
Come on.
So wait, are you using an advantage, or you'll use an inspiration?
No, I mean I'll get the advantage from hiding.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Which will just make it a straight roll, and I'll
Yes.
use inspiration if I need to.
Gotcha.
Nice.
On a 28, you see this shuriken go flying out of the darkness. Go ahead and roll the damage on that.
And sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
So, you see this silver streak go flying through the darkness. I'm trying to recall, because it was way, way back. Is this silver or platinum?
It's obsidian.
Oh, that's right. It's obsidian. You're right. I couldn't remember. The obsidian shuriken. For some reason, because with the jewelry, I was thinking it's the shape of it's like the silver thing we look, but it's actually black. Yep. It goes flying across there and literally lodges right into his eye. And you see him roar in anger. You see it does do damage. You do see stuff healing around it fairly quickly, so it's not quite as much damage as you were hoping for it would do, but he is blinded by the sort of ichor and goo that is sliming out of his eye. For that was 22, so 11 points of damage.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay.
I get 1 attack.
As Celia's turn comes to an end, he is going to make his second legendary action. And you see him look to how...
Try to look.
Yep. And you see him open his mouth, and it splits open even wider, and you see all of these fangs inside of it as it sort of branches out like this huge lotus shape and lets out this giant corrupted roar. And I need everybody to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Everybody.
Let's see,
Did you say
60
wisdom or
feet, so that's
charisma?
even going to be Axel, 60 feet.
Yeah. Yeah. This one.
Come on, big roll.
What was it? Sorry again. Constitution.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
I
Okay. So there.
will use an inspiration. Make it a 17.
As this roar comes out, damn! I got to give that to
Doing
damn. Wow. So across the board.
I'm the only mama bear around here.
Oh yeah, you heard you roared at the little Arcana Mystica guy louder than this bear. So Iska, there's a point where you feel this just incredible fear pass through you, and you feel like you almost uncontrollably need to flee and run, but you get a hold of yourself, just barely. As the rest of the party, all of you stand firm against this roar, this instinctual need to flee occurring, but for now, all of you hold your ground.
You got the mic thing again.
Oh, thank you. I think it's when I do loud noises, when I top it out, I bet you's what's doing it.
Yeah, it's like, what just happened there?
Yeah, what just happened? Luck, it is your turn. You are facing down Rotten Fang. I've just tried to roar in your face. This ichor and blood sort of being sprayed all over you as it roars at you, your old foe.
All right. First, I'm going to heal 6 hit points. So that's that's a lovely thing. And then we're going to spend a healing dice.
Okay.
Okay.
Whew.
What the doctor ordered. Okay, so he just slams down his pickaxe, and an unbridled rage sort of flows over him. Something that's really hardly ever seen, but is becoming more and more common as this goes on. He turns to Iska, this maddening anger, and goes, "Fix me now!"
Yep, because he currently has spikes of bone protruding all out through him. And yeah, you like you say, you're under the slow spell. You can take 1 attack, and your movement is at half.
And I don't have my reaction, so
Yep. Yeah,
Oh,
it's an action, a bonus action, but
Yeah.
not both.
I can't hold my action either, so I'm gonna just try and bring the pickaxe round.
Okay.
Oof.
On an 11,
As it's blinded.
Oh,
you're right. It does have it. You do have advantages. It's blinded. On a 22,
thank you.
it's it sort of like tries to dodge the wrong direction, and your pickaxe, you are able to catch it on its blinded side. Go ahead and roll the damage on that.
13.
As you come swinging around, this force damage, this piercing damage that's tinged with force, comes slamming into him, and as it rips through him, this bear is fortified far beyond what you remember. You still do damage to it, but it is much less than the last time the two of you tangled.
New weapon now.
Anything else you'd like to do? Actually, I don't think you can. Iska, it is your turn.
Am I aware of these bones bursting through luck? If something like a lesser restoration that I've used in the past would be enough to take care of this, or to...
At this point, it's pretty much the only thing that you know, and seeing as it was luck and it was lesser restoration with the thing, the aboleth, I'll allow it that you could figure this out. Well, you know it's your only shot.
It's right. Well, it's not my only one, but I want to save your own one.
Currently, it kind of is.
Oh, never mind. Great. Oh, fuck, you're right. It's totally right. And swear jar. Great. So
Yeah.
great. I'm not stressed at all. Yeah. Seeing that mad look in Luck's face, Iska moves forward resolutely and places a hand on him and casts Lesser Restoration, hoping to reduce whatever is affecting him right now.
As you reach over and cast this, the sort of singing this song, this music, this humming this tune, you see the spikes dissolve and just turn to dust. Still sort of perforation marks across of his arms and everything. The cracks in his face and his outer visage still there, but Luck seems to be cured of this disease that was infecting his bones.
Okay. And then just as she's still standing next to him, just kind of says to him, you beat him once, Luck. It'd be a great story if you can do it again. And bardic inspiration to Luck. That's my entire turn as I take a step back.
Okay. Let's see. Rotten Fang, seeing these bones disappear, the one eye completely covered in ichor, the other one sort of blinking. You see the other eye turn to liquid red blood, and you hear a thick voice emanate from Rotten Fang. You brought friends. And Rotten Fang goes charging, still within your space, but down here to go after Iska. And having charged, is going to make his head slam attack. 19 hit.
Iska? Heck yeah, it does.
That's 13 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make an athletics check.
It's always the weenie ones.
Are you kidding me? On a 17, you are able to, and that was with disadvantage, just letting you know. You are able to somehow hold your ground as his head comes swinging by. It slams into this wall that's there beside you before it can throw you. In absolute just fury, is going to unleash a couple claw attacks against Iska. A 21 for 14 slashing.
That'll do it.
And another one, a 21 for another 12 slashing. And then having not gotten his, so it was a 14 and a 12. Having not gotten his taste of Vidar's flesh, is going to turn and bite Vidar. On an 18.
Miss.
His teeth slam shut just short of connecting to you. And that is going to be Rotten Fang's turn. Axel, you are up.
Would Axel know anything about scorpions?
Scorpions? Small ones, not a giant scorpion. I don't think that, Kel never turned into a giant scorpion.
Scale. You could, if Vidar of Luck's not kind of gonna take us well, you want to be bigger? Monster, something?
Are you yelling across to Luck?
Mentally.
Oh, mentally, yep. Mentally.
Yeah, to Vidar.
Vidar or Luck? I'm sorry, who did you say?
Vidar.
Oh,
He's not turning Luck because I don't think Luck was going to take it well.
Right.
Can I be a
Trying to
dinosaur?
A bit big for a dinosaur, but we can try. Yeah, I mean, how tall is, how far above the trees?
A dinosaur is a huge, so he takes up a 15 by 15 by 15 cube-ish now. Sort of squish him around into dinosaur shape.
You got to think too of knocking over the bone blights or coming into contact with
Yeah,
them.
exactly. That's why he wasn't going to go full size. All right. He's going to
Pick a form.
Something with hit points.
something with hit points.
Blur me.
He's going to do what he think would be suitable in the situation. Inspired by Cal, you're turning into a cave bear.
Okay.
I mean, it's some
Bear
hit
versus
points.
bear.
Might not be great.
Bear versus bear. Bear versus bear.
I mean, it's CR2, but it's something.
It's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm checking.
I'll just
real
grab you the
quick.
stats.
Yeah, I'm checking real quick. I might still have. I do still have it. We're gonna call it. It's the 12 bear, so it'd be like a polar bear.
Yeah, same stats, I think, as polar bear, except different special abilities.
Yep. So I'm bringing it up for you all to use.
I'm just going to use another healing die. Don't add a healing die. What are you doing? On the polymorph's charge.
So you'll find the polar bear sort of in there with the character stuff, so you can use it to roll as. I believe polar bear is large. Yep. So Vidar, let's see. If I can actually grab you underneath of all these trees. There you are.
Is he on top of the fence? Does that mean he just drops on top of the other one?
Pretty much. I do actually need you to make me 2 bear saving throws.
Okay.
I'm sorry, dexterity saving throws.
Okay. It's only showing bio and info.
Oh, sorry. I thought I did the control die. I did not.
Oh, good.
I will get it.
So yeah, Vidar turns into this bear. It's just this blue, like tinged blue fur bear with like crescent claws and black eyes.
Yeah, well, we'll just keep you large because it's going to be a pain in the butt to reset all that stuff now. So never mind. I was going to try to have fun with minis, but never mind. Polar bear.
Roll 20 fun minis.
Yeah. All players. There we go. Now you should be able to.
And it's just dex save. 2 dex saves.
Yep. With those 2 saves right here on either side next to you.
Damn it, but I warned you.
The 2 bone blights pop into their bone blighty form.
You hear telepathically. The fuck is this? How do bears walk?
How do you bear?
I should have
how
just
do
gone
you
full
bear?
size and just go like a Spinosaurus. If we're going to come to life anyway.
Okay.
As there's a bone blight now on either side of you, let me roll up some initiative for our new friends entering into the ring.
And in the red corner.
Real friends RS3P.
More like in the dead corner. Am I right? Okay, sorry.
Too soon.
Get out.
We were
What's
on
happening over there?
Axel, so descending on Axel. There we go. So that was your action, yep. To polymorph.
Yeah,
the
polymorph is
wand,
the
yeah.
action. There's not much else that he's doing.
You gonna move?
Bonus action. Yeah, he might move away from some of the blights. That's about it. That's what we really could think of doing at this point.
Very good. Vidar, you are up.
So because of my big bear bum, I haven't realized that I've woken these 2 blights up.
Yep.
I'm gonna go bear on bear and see if I can climb back over this ledge and then get on top of.
As a bear, as you are not familiar with this form, to get back over it, I am going to make you do an athletics check. I believe bears have pretty good athletics, so if not, it'd just be a strength. Unless it's got a specific
just a
athletics one, yeah. On a 17, yeah, you're able to crawl back up on top of this. And yeah, you can sort of start swipe down at Rotten Fang's back if you would like.
Can I start bear wrestling? Can I like go in and jump his back and then start getting into
You
it?
can certainly try. I would consider this to try to mount and ride it. Remind me, Luck, I know you know these. Is it a athletics again, a strength?
Athletics versus yeah, it's an athletics check versus the opponent's athletics.
Okay, contested athletics.
Okay, and I'll use an inspiration if I have to. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that D12.
Okay, go
Thank
for
you.
it. On
That
a
is-
16, you just barely beat him and end up on his back, which I believe gives you advantage on your attacks.
Advantage on attacks and disadvantage on attacks against him.
Yep. By the way, just so you know, all of those were the disadvantages when he attacked as he was blinded.
Oh, nice. All right, so I'm just gonna go bite him, rip out the fur, see if I can do that.
So bite on a 25, you are going to hit.
Mounting does take an action.
Oh, mounting takes an action. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
So I'm just gonna start chewing the fur.
Yep. Again, as you're looking at its back, there's like these arms and stuff that are like reaching up out of his back to like try to grab onto you. As you can see these other miners' forms that are inside of his skin, their mouths open, screaming, and they're looking up at you, reaching up to grab onto your bear form.
In everyone's minds, you hear, ew, it's mine, it's in the back.
Luna, you are up.
So a lot happened. We're just gonna. Okay, I know there's like a door here, but can I actually step here?
Yeah, you can step there.
Okay.
Yeah, these gates
I'm
are
just-
broken down.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna punch things. I'm not trying to. This is too much. I'm just gonna punch things.
Okay.
Have a long day. We're gonna. Actually, I think I have exactly one charge because since I got to turn it in the ring, I do get like one cycle of charging on the braces.
Yes. No, absolutely you do.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and cast Raffle Smite.
Okay.
DC is definitely 15 and not 12, but I'll worry about that later.
15. Okay. And it's a wisdom.
Correct. Well, I have to hit first, just so.
Oh,
I'm
gotcha,
really-
gotcha.
Okay. So it's 1.
15 does not hit. Narn does not. Do you still have advantage? It's through his turn, correct?
Is it? Yeah, because it's still blinded, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Through his turn, I should still have it.
Yep. So the 21 will hit. Yep.
We will use the last chat dispersion I have on that 16. See if we can try and get it. Yes.
21 will
Living
hit.
shot.
Yep.
Right. Those hit. And then also so it has to make a DC 15. To
Wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom.
It fails on the wisdom.
Right.
You see your again, your punch is hitting into it, but it's almost like its skin is like there's no skeleton under it. So as you punch into it, it almost like gives away, and so it's like punching like really thick, sort of fleshy jello. And so the damage is not quite what you would like it to be, but does still do damage.
It does, and also
On the smiting,
yes.
on the smiting, as you go into it, you can see this sort of steeliness enter his form, and it does no damage.
But it's still frightened.
Yeah, because he has save on. He does have advantage on the save, but still failed. So, yeah, no, he is. So he is frightened.
Nice.
I am the mama bear here. Me.
Remind me of all of the conditions of frightened. It's still that he's disadvantaged on attacks. Still,
As long as as long as he can see what he's frightened of.
Yep.
Not, I think unless he's not specifically frightened of anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he has
so-
to see it. He can't move any closer
Gotcha.
willingly. And all that good stuff.
Or dead. Yes.
That's
That's bonus in an action, and I moved. I don't really want to take an op attack.
as you say that, he looks at you and opens his mouth, and using a legendary action, the tentacles come flying out again at you. And he does not have advantage on this. On a nat 1, they just seem to curl back and aren't just sort of writhe all around him, but do not make contact with either you or Iska.
Mama Bear, get out of here!
Next up is the Bone Blight. It is going to move up towards Vidar and this big bear form. And where is your sheet? There you are. It is going to take first a bone slash attack on a 15 on your bear for 4 slashing damage, and then it's going to put the other 3 of its tentacles of its spikes together and try to do an impale attack on a 21. I'm assuming that that's going to hit for 19 piercing, and you are grappled by the bone blight there below you. That is his turn. Next up, Celia.
Yeah, this won't do.
Nope.
This is what's gonna happen. Celia drops the bow,
Okay.
pulls both of her weapons at the same time, because the world. And she will make a point to just go completely around this one. So, this one that's next to her.
That one. Yep.
Yeah, she'll make a point, just go
Yep.
completely around it.
Yep. You can do that.
And we're gonna attack.
The bone blight.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Uh, 19 is going to hit. For 10 piercing, again, these bones, as you found out last time, are hard to actually get purchase on with your rapier. However, you do damage to it, just not like you normally do.
And then
Offhand, yep, 25 is going to hit.
excuse me.
You going to savage it?
Yeah.
Might as well.
It's still better with the 2 and 9.
Yep. And you see the piercing does not do damage like you would like it to do. However, the lightning does go rippling across it and sort of runs up its entire frame. Anything else that you would like to do?
No. Nope. I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. At the end of Celia's turn, a Rotten Fang is again going to open his mouth and let out a corrupted roar. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw. Look at this. Nat 20s.
Ooh.
You holding? Everyone except Luna, you hear this roar come out again. You're kind of prepared for it, this horrifying visage of it. Luna, for some reason, something about this time, there's almost like there's a face within its mouth, almost a face you can recognize. It looks like Dustin's face inside of the maws of this, and you see him get ripped to shreds, and it terrifies you to your being, and you flee. You have to move up, use your reaction to use half your movement to run away from him, and it does provoke an opportunity attack. Because that's the way it works. He roars, hoping you're going to run, and then it's going to take a swipe. And it can be any direction of your choosing, just as long as it's away.
So I assume they would still take the safest path, even if it's...
Oh yeah, you can still take the safest path. It just has to be half your...
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
Yeah, you can figure it out. Yeah, it's not blind terror. You don't go running into the briars. I thought about that, but I thought that was too bad. That was just a little much.
Considering the amount of them?
Yeah.
Full on saving Zuck, yeah.
Okay, so it has to be away, but so I couldn't run past him towards Axel, or...
No, because that would be... Technically, you would have to take 2 steps forward towards him.
All right, just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, it needs to be, in a direction. I mean, if you ended up like up here, I mean, and made the corner, I would still say that counts as away, but you can't run past him. You need to be running pretty much to the west. Or left, yeah. And he is going to try to make us... What is up with my rolls? Nat 1s on the opportunity attack. Well, Mama Bear is holding true. Even he scared you, but he's not willing to hit you.
Exactly. He knows whose house this is.
Apparently. I thought it was Rotten Fang's house. I apparently was wrong. Next up,
It's Omens' house.
Yeah. Next up is Luck.
Alright, let's heal those hit points. God, I love that mutagen. And we'll throw a healing dice on top of it as well. We need as much health as we can get. It's HP.
Hey, 1 is 1.
Alright, pickaxe doesn't work. Thrown to the side. Pull out wooden sword. It, quite literally, it's just flips down into the ground. And, screw it. I'll take the damage on myself. Let's lightning this up.
Okay.
And... first... Ooh.
13. Nope.
You have the inspiration, but
because the blindness was through the end of Celia's turn, so he's back. He's seeing again.
Yeah. Nat 20 on the second one though.
Nat 20, nice.
Was he frightened?
Doesn't give advantage.
I don't think that.
No,
I think that gets
yeah.
disadvantage for him. It
Yeah.
doesn't give you advantage. Only blinded goes both directions.
So 6, 4, and lightning 2 and 3.
You do see the wooden sword smacks into him. However, unlike with the skeletons, this does not do the damage you were expecting either. In fact, you're with as hard as his skin is, you're almost hear like a crack in it, as though this non-magical weapon could potentially break.
Right, and he
as
throws
the lightning
that
goes across him, he's going to brace himself, make a con save, and the lightning skitters across his back.
All right, he throws the sword to the side next to the pickaxe and will pull out this unbreakable crossbow arrowhead, as is the only other weapon he has on him right now.
Yeah, the pickaxe did damage, just not as much as you would like to.
No, it's not enough for him.
Yeah.
He needs it to be doing the whole thing or nothing.
Okay. Next up is Iska.
Got the violin, begins to play an old song she hasn't played. I don't know if she's ever done this one. She plays one of the chorus of the Muses. She plays Arado's Chant, and that is Beacon of Hope. So for the next minute, we all have advantage on wisdom saving throws, and every healing we get is maxed out.
You need to do me a performance check, however.
Come on, we need this. We need this.
You got all your pluses.
I got all my pluses. I'm good.
Go your bonuses.
Please be good.
On a 23, without even shaking, you are able to
Ooh.
bust out the chant, and you hear in this graveyard, it almost sounds like monks chanting. It sounds like you are almost inside of this cathedral as this chant echoes across your ears. And yeah, cool stuff.
Awesome. And then I'm gonna use a healing dice because, guys, things aren't great. Cool. So, max healing is on all spells, potions, that stuff, not on healing dice, correct?
Correct.
That's how we. Cool. Just want to make sure we get the same rule. Awesome.
That it?
That's everything I can do, man.
Cool. Next up is the Bone Blight. It's the one that's down here next to Celia. Yeah, it's going to attack Celia because Celia attacked it. It's going to do a Bone Slash. 21. Oop. There she is.
What was it?
21, I assume, hits. 6 slashing.
Yeah.
And then it is going to try to impale you as well. However, on a 12, I believe it is going to miss.
That's miss.
Yep, so you take 6 slashing damage from this Bone Blight. And next up is Rotten Fang. He has a bear on its back. He is going to... what is the to get something off of you?
Once again, it's another athletics versus athletics.
Okay, so he is going to do an athletics to get this. Is he though? He's got Iska and luck right there. Yeah, he's gonna. It's athletics to get it off, and that's an action, right?
Yeah.
It's also contested.
He is going to let other things take care of that thing on his back, and is going to make a swipe at luck with his claw. Oh, with a 14. What is up with my rolls?
Nope.
And then these are at disadvantage for everyone, right, Luna? Not just against you. Yep.
As long as she can be
Correct.
seen.
Yep. And then a 21, however, on luck, I believe is going to hit.
Yeah.
That is 13 slashing. It is non-magical.
Right.
And
I'll
going
go.
to turn to Iska, having just heard this song, and is going to make a bite attack against Iska. On a 16.
Aren't you at a 17, Bird?
That's my AC.
Is 16. So he takes a bite, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Sticking?
Yeah.
Okay. You take 23 piercing damage as it takes a bite on you, and you aren't able to squirrel away fast enough as his teeth come together and close down on you, and he's going to do his consume attack
Sorry,
for
what?
another 16 slashing damage as he rips a chunk of flesh out of your side. And as he swallows down some of Iska's flesh, you see one of the eyes turn to the same color as Iska's eye, as he seems to have somehow absorbed some bit of Iska's essence.
Mike thing.
Bard beard. Bird. Bard. Bird.
Bard,
Bard.
bird, bard, bird,
Bird
bear.
versus
Bard
Bard.
bear. There we go. I've got it eventually. Perhaps a bird bear.
Not the time for riddles.
Owl bear.
So yeah, it was 23 piercing, then 16 slashing as he just took a big chunk out of the side of Iska, and that is his turn. Axel, you are up.
Help.
Had a plan and then it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Damn it. And that's actually Axel saying that, and as he does, there is sort of a vibration through the air. You hear something move through the air. It sounds just like voices, lots of discordant voices, your argument from earlier, as this impact of psychic damage goes straight for Bear.
On a nat 20.
And I was casting this at 4th level, which is not giving me the option to change the level for it, but you know.
So yeah, just roll the whatever the extra damage is. I don't know enough of the.
I'll just.
It's probably an extra D.
And an extra. I don't know.
D&D.
I don't know enough of the spell.
The second level spell.
It's just everything.
So, you see as this spike of energy goes into him, you see Rotten Fang do what he's done before and steal his form and makes a Constitution saving throw.
Ew. Please
And I wonder if I can click this so that I can show it to you.
Because
Chat.
my spell system is dumb, that shouldn't have been an attack roll.
Oh, is it a?
It's a save.
It's a save. So what's the save?
A wisdom save. It should have been an attack roll. That's irritating.
Okay, so he has advantage on the saving throw.
Damn it.
Damn it.
So then it's not
Right. Not 10d8. Just a 5d8.
Oh, that's
That
just.
makes
That
this
would be
bad.
amazing.
That's
I was like,
just
this is... What? It wasn't an attack roll.
So go ahead.
gotta
What's
fix that.
the damage for the?
Still pretty good.
12,
26.
26.
So interesting. It actually worked out to be just about the same. As he totally failed his wisdom saving throw, but he is a save and not an attack roll. He's not able to brace himself against the impact, and he takes 26 points of 26 points of psychic damage as you hear him roar and toss his head back and forth as these whispers start to plague his mind. Is there any other effect that happens from that, or just damage?
He
There
cannot.
is one more.
Yeah, he cannot. He cannot be invisible to me, and I always know where he is until.
You're not going to
for-
lose this giant bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and can't become visible to me. That's about it. All right.
Cool. Vidar, you are on this creature's back, which I believe gives you advantage on your attacks.
I'm also impaled from the other guy.
You are also impaled from the other guy.
Axel's not
So
done. He is
what
going
would-
to call out to Sylvia. Lightning dagger. We're going to get it on the beast. Get in position. He's not playing ball. All psychic as well.
Am I able to reply?
Oh yeah, you all have
So the
telepathic
psychic
communication through.
Oh yeah, that's right. She just says, "There's bone blights over here.
Oh,
They have
What?
Vidar."
shit. Plans go astray. Hey.
Yep.
Best laid plans of cats and men.
Yep. So Vidar, you are impaled on the bone blight, and you're on top of a bear.
Yeah. I don't know if this bone blade's going to be strong enough to lift me off, but it's doing some good old damage to my bear form. I'm gonna ask Lyle a question real quick. Lyle, have you ever fought something like this? I really need something that could really work against this. Once this bear form drops. I
Lyle
can feel it.
Lyle goes back to you and goes, "You heard what Omens said. You need silver."
Can you prepare yourself now while I just hold this thing down?
I cannot become silver. You could summon something that is silver, but it will not be me.
I need to risk it. I'm sorry, buddy. We need to live here.
I would suggest running, perhaps. And that's about all conversation you can do.
I'm gonna mentally communicate. Guys, we need to run. We need to come back to this later.
No, he dies now.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so I'm impaled by this bone blight right now.
Yep.
Is there any way I could possibly grab onto the tendrils, because he's impaled me, so if I grab him by the tendrils, can I swing him around and use him?
I mean, you're kind of the bear is impaled through its side. I mean, it's not, you are a bear. You're not, a gladiator.
Okay.
Gladiator.
I gotta get rid of this bone blight.
What would you like to do?
I want to keep pinning this. I want to keep pinning the bear down. I want to keep pinning down Rotten Fang.
Well, you don't have him pinned down. You just are mounted on him so that you can have advantage on attacks. You can't move because you are impaled by the bone blight.
Okay. Let's just...
Well, I mean, you can try to break the grapple, the impalement of the bone blight.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught by its secondary effect.
No, I want to try to break the grapple from the bone blight.
Okay.
Just strength check?
Yep.
I'll use a inspo.
That's a nat 1, which is a nat 1.
Yep. That's my turn.
As Vidar tries to, and with the bear tries to break the impalement, Vidar, you look down in horror as the back of Rotten Fang's skull opens up into another toothy maw, and he vomits tentacles back upon you in the bear form.
Annihilation meets the thing.
Oh.
On a 21, I assume that's going to hit a bear. That is 9 slashing damage. However, I need you as Vidar to make a Constitution saving throw.
Survive.
On a 23, the bear forms did not get completely somehow penetrated even to your self inside, even though you've been polymorphed into it. There's something odd about this creature and its ability to corrupt all different types of flesh. But the bear does take the 9 slashing damage.
Oof. Yes, he does.
Next up is Luna. Let me just double check when you are frightened through.
It's normally just the reaction.
Yeah, you're able to repeat your saving throw at the end of your turn.
Or I can just use my action and end the effect.
Yep, there you go.
Good old monks.
Monks. Yep. Doink.
Oh, stillness of mind. Such a
It's
good
just
thing.
kind of like, oh, I'm frightened of the bear. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. Stupid bear.
What are you talking about?
Made me look bad.
Good mask now.
Not cool, not cool. You made me look bad in front of all my friends.
Yeah.
Basically. Well, that is unfortunately the action for. Ignore that. That's not. I clicked
Oh,
something wrong.
Yep.
There, you made me look bad.
Everybody's so far away.
Got any healing?
That's a bonus action? No. Shoot. Yeah.
Skull.
Skull dashery.
Oh no.
Oh, Iska, why are you there?
Any potions?
Oh, that I could toss to people? That's a fair question.
Sword?
Giant. Not healing.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a bonus. I need to do something with that bonus action. Refuse to not. Unless I kind of have to.
I don't think you got nothing.
No, I don't think I do either.
Yeah.
Mm.
Monks
Okay.
rely on that punching.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. This is a bonus action. Haha.
Oh.
It's gonna get Sanctuary.
Oh.
There you go. It has to make a wisdom saving throw in order to attack Iska. Nice.
There we go. I'm just like, I know I have something that's useful.
I'm hoping it's not
There you
good at
go.
Very nice.
Oh,
Gotta
sanctuary.
protect my baby cub.
Yep. With that, it is the Bone Blight, and I need the bear, not Vidar, to make a Constitution saving throw. On a 19, you can feel these spikes of impalement try to reach deeper inside of you. However, they are unable to connect with the bones of this polymorph form. And that is its turn. Celia, it is your turn.
Oh, she's muted.
Oh, you're muted.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Okay. Nice. Yep, that'll hit.
What is with this roll?
Sneak
Is
attack.
that? Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Oh,
There you go.
there you go. Good job.
That's better.
Yep. Again, 31 points of damage. Again, with piercing, it's not doing as much as you'd like, but you are whittling away at this. Fewer and fewer spikes are remaining on this blight as you are attacking. Offhand, a 20 is going to hit the Bone Blight.
Savage.
Okay.
That's better.
Yep. So, again, the 3 is reduced down, but the lightning does go flowing through this greatly. As the Bone Blight is starting to look somewhat bloodied, for sure. Not bloodied, because they don't have blood. Whatever. Broken.
And then I'll use healing die. For 1. Thank you, chat.
Yep. Let's see. When did I use the war? There. I used the vomit tentacles there. Okay. Luck, you are up.
All right. Lovely healing, and then now, if I wanted to shove a unbreakable crossbow in this thing's eye,
Disadvantage, and the armor class would be have some bonus to it.
I'll do it then. So just straight up, good old strength. Improvised weapon attack, I assume.
Yep, improvised weapon attack.
Okay.
And I'm going to give it, again, small target. as he's thrashing around and everyone's around him. I'm going to give him as though he's got 3/4 cover.
Alrighty.
So that'd be a 25 to hit at disadvantage.
Alright, I'm going to spend that Iska inspiration.
Need a 12.
On a 19, he has disadvantage.
No, oh yeah, disadvantage. Yep.
Disadvantage 19 does not hit.
19. Yep. Crap.
You forgot to
Shit.
call it on.
Yep. Yep.
Can he stack inspirations?
No, I
No.
think. No, we all know. Well, it's still it's still an attack, but I
It's
don't
an
know
attack.
if you
You can make a second attack. You are welcome to.
Right.
Are you
Come
going
on!
are you going for the eye again? Yep. Nope.
He just
Angry like.
angry look. Can't get it.
Yep. I think that's it for you, unless you want to move.
What do I want to do? Do I want to move? I feel like moving might be a bad call here, but at the same time, I'm back needed at some other point. No, I'm gonna stay.
Okay.
Yep.
Iska, you are up. This bear is right there next to you.
Can you move in a threatened square without drawing an attack of opportunity? As long as you stay
Yeah, as long
within-
as it's one of the squares around him.
She.
And of course, you can always use your action to disengage.
Yeah, well, she's not doing that.
Okay.
Lets out this awful scream as this thing tears into her side and is barely standing, just barely able to remain on her feet. But she does feel some presence surge through her, the sanctuary from Luna. So she turns to Luck, seeing just him flailing wildly at this creature, and she will lurch in his direction. And as he pulls back again, probably ready to keep stabbing it, she will grab onto his arm for a brief moment and just scream out Luck. And will cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level, giving you 30 healing points because of the Beacon of Hope. And God. We'll just try to pull you, get your attention away from this thing just for a moment and try to look you in your eye and just ask, can we beat this thing?
As she asks that, because you were aiming for its eye, the eye that looks like Iska's eye, as the healing magic flows into you, you see the eye that looks like Iska's flash golden as well, and you see Rotten Fang's wounds close as well. As, however, it absorbed part of Iska, her next spell, good or bad, became something it could utilize too.
He doesn't get the full healing, right?
Oh, yeah, he does.
Son of a bitch.
It's as though Iska cast it on him.
So does Luck get any of that?
Oh no,
Is that
Luck
all
gets the 30, but
Yeah, it
so
just
does
copy.
Rotten Fang.
I should really
It
be
almost
thinking
looks like the bear smiles as Iska asks her question.
Bardic inspiration to Luck. I'm done.
Oh no, that doesn't work. Crap. What? Actually, dumb question. He technically casted a spell, right?
For your mage, no, this is really an inherent ability. It's
right.
it's not really. It's just that he's absorbed
Worth the question.
what he consumed, he absorbed. It's over in the abilities thing. It's not like in the
Wait,
actions.
didn't Iska do the anthem before the healing spell?
No,
He
it-
didn't get
after
bitten
the-
before then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
after the anthem was gotten
Yeah,
taken.
bye. Yeah. It was
Yep.
worth the ask about mage.
It
Though.
was worth. Yep. No, absolutely, it was worth asking about mage. So not in this case. There's other cases where it would be, but not this one. It's an ability on his consumed flesh. Next up is the Bone Blight down there by Cilia. It is going to do it is going to go ahead and do a Bone Slash on a 15. I assume does not hit. Then it's going to try to impale again. Ooh, on a 27.
That hits.
3 spikes go shooting out of this Bone Blight that you've almost destroyed, and you are impaled upon it and take 15 piercing damage.
I assume I'm not able to uncanny dodge that 15 piercing.
I mean, it's damage. It's incoming physical damage, so yeah.
Okay, so that makes it.
Yeah, that'd
7?
make it a 7. But yeah, you are grappled.
All right.
That's its turn. It is now our buddy's turn. Seeing Luck becoming stronger and stronger, enraged, it's just going to full out go after Luck. On a 30 with a claw. For 15 slashing, non-magical, so that's 7.
Okay.
Claw again. A 19.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. I've not got.
The other was a critical, so so that's another 7 points of slashing,
Right.
and then it's going to take a bite. On the 19 is going to hit with the bite. That's 18 piercing, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I don't have good.
$10 for the for the swear jar.
19.
On a 19, you just beat it, and his teeth are not able to slam down and take a bite out of your flesh and consume it.
So 18
It
piercings.
would be 9, so yeah, it was
9,
looks like 23 total points of damage. And that is the end of his turn. Yeah, he's gonna. No, there's nothing more that he wants than you guys right there. Luna hasn't bugged him for a while. Axel's off his radar. Yeah, no, he's gonna stay. Axel, you are up.
There's so many things I want to do, but I can't. Right. Out of all the consume and healing that's going on, he is going to chill touch. 15.
15 does not hit.
Right. Healing die.
Okay. That's it for you. Are you going to move?
That's it for me.
With Axel and Iska within 15 feet of each other, he's going to vomit tentacles as a legendary action. Are you kidding me?
Axel? Yeah, Axel's really close.
Yeah, Axel's over there. That's why he's probably missed.
Chat?
See?
Then
See, here's the thing. You recognize
Nat 20, it's
that's
now
my
a
baby
tip.
cup. And respects my authority.
Yep.
you respect my authority.
Yeah, that's a nat 20, it's a 7.
I'm
I
sorry?
don't know. Or is it double nat 1?
No, it was a nat 1 and a nat 7.
Oh.
It was a nat 7. It was a nat 1, but he didn't have it. If advantage, it would have been a nat 20, but it didn't. He didn't have advantage. How many nat
Hold on.
1s have I rolled, chat? It is not even funny.
Too many. Jesus.
This is payback for all the ones I rolled last session.
I do not understand. I do not understand. I do not understand. Vidar, it's your turn. You are impaled bear on the back of a giant thing. You just had tentacles come bursting out of the back of its skull at you. And these miners are beginning to like reach up and start to claw into your fur.
Which I can do really is the bear.
I was going to say you can either attack or try to break.
I'm gonna have to try to break because this is getting really bad.
Okay.
Come on. Oh.
Uncontested, yeah. It rolled a 19. So you are still impaled by the bone blight.
Still impaled and down in inspo.
Yep. Luna, you're back in the game.
Yes, I am. All things are bad. Let's see. So that's 10 to get to there, and I don't like Iska by this bear.
Okay.
So we're just
Grab a drago.
You can. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, you can do that.
Hig, come
And
with
again,
me.
It's at half movement with whatever movement you have left.
Yeah, because it took 10 to get there, so I would have 30 left, so I have 15 left instead.
Okay.
And
Yep.
Hey.
back away. And I'm assuming that's my action.
Yep, that would be your action. And because it was not her movement, she does not provoke an opportunity
Right.
attack.
It's like, nope. We're going back to the cave. Let's go,
Yoink.
baby.
Yep. Next up is the bone
Iska
blight.
turns to Luna and says, "My plot's through, so I'm good. Thank you."
The next thing is the bone blight, and it's going to try to infect the bear. I need a bear Constitution saving throw. Ooh. On a 14, the bear does not save. And I need to do it up. D6s, please.
Low damage.
17 points of piercing damage as and spikes emerge from the bear, and it is the equivalent of under the effects of the slow spell.
And it's gone.
And it's back to Vidar.
And it's Vidar. Interesting. This one does not have the ability to infect you. So the bear was infected, melts away, and you are neither grappled nor infected because it can't infect the real you. Unless, no, because the damage doesn't happen until after you do the save. So yeah, it's like the bear just rips apart by the spikes going through it. And Vidar, you're on top of the back of this thing, ungrappled and undiseased at the moment.
Oh, good. Wonderful. Everything's going just fine and dandy.
Zink. Oop, oh, I don't want to hide you. I need to move you to the front. Zink. And
Oh no.
Next up, Celia.
Yep, I'm currently impaled.
You are currently impaled. What would you like to do?
Get this thing.
Yeah, it's either
to go away.
okay. You're gonna try to attack it, or you're gonna try to get off the impalement.
I can't make an offhand attack unless I attack with my action.
Correct.
So I'm gonna attack it. 16.
Just as a
And
note.
I'm pretty sure I have disadvantage.
No, you don't have disadvantage, but just as a note, you don't get sneak attack because Vidar, as he shrank, is no longer contesting it. But the 17 just hits.
It might be enough to take it down.
That's savage.
You can savage it if you'd like.
1 point better.
Still 3, as your piercing just is not the right weapon for the job in this case, but you can make your offhand, which lightning does seem to be helpful.
Offhand.
23 is going to hit.
I'm gonna banish it.
Yeah, you can do that. It has less than 100 hit points.
It has disadvantage on its saving throw.
And what is it, charisma?
Charisma.
Oh, God.
16.
That'd be a 9. So its
Bye-bye.
willpower does not hold, and swunk, it disappears. Go ahead and roll me the D4.
It takes that damage, and then it goes for 1d4 plus 1 round. 2.
So for 2 rounds, it is gone. I'll put a note here that it's 2 rounds, so the next time it comes around, it is gone. Zing. Put the little thing on it. Yep, and as it disappears, you are certainly no longer impaled. And you're free to move if you'd like.
Yep. We're gonna... Mm, 5, 10... Yeah, I can get there.
Okay, you can do that. Zinc. Cool.
And that's my turn.
Cool. Next up is Luck.
Alright.
Actually, before you go, it's going to use his other legendary action. He's going to roar again. I need those wisdom saving throws. You all do have advantage on them.
Beacon of hope, baby.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to spend that inspiration.
I'm fine.
Come on, let's go inspiration. Oh. 15.
Luck dice on mine. Luck dice on mine.
Okay.
Okay.
Luck, as it roars in your face, you feel the instinct to run, and Iska's voice rings in your head, just enough that you do not run away, as you are staring down the throat of this bear that scarred you so long ago. It is now your turn.
Look, sort of coming back to his senses slightly, sort of drops the arrowhead, picks up the pickaxe, and sort of says to everyone telepathically, "Everyone, back off! Get moving to the exit. I'll hold him off and rejoin you."
Luna, do me a favor. As you hear that, you can see Omen is just right outside of the door, and she seems to be motioning to you all.
Okay.
You see that she's holding the totem, the small owl totem, in her hand. It seems to be glowing brightly.
Okay.
Forgot my healing. Need that.
Yep.
No, spend a healing dice as well. Okay.
Okay.
Yep, and as an action, how am I feeling like I can outstrength this bear?
It's much bigger and more muscular than you remember, but you've got your belt. You got the belt on, right?
I have not got that equipped yet.
Okay, then you don't know. You can try.
Let's try knocking him prone. First one to try and knock him prone.
Okay.
There we go.
24 athletics contested. On a 13, you catch him off guard. I'll catch him in the back of a knee or something, or maybe Vidar's weight shifting on its back. You are able to knock him prone.
Sort of pulling him to the ground and looking at Vidar. We go. I'll hold him here.
So that's your action.
That's my action, and I'm going to follow that up with just sort of bringing this pickaxe to sort of slam it down to drive home the point.
Okay.
Because it's a pickaxe, you see.
Damn.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh, I have advantage.
You do have advantage, but I'm trying to think to knock him prone. Is that
you can.
It's an attack, or is it an action?
It's classed as an attack.
Okay, go ahead. That's cool.
Yep. It's grapple, which takes your action.
Yep, that's what it is. Okay, so you knock him prone with a shove attack, and then nat 20 on the war pick.
17.
Yep. You slam down, but it's weird. Its flesh, as it comes down, sort of moves away a little bit. You catch sort of the edge of him and rip open a part of his body. This weird amalgamation of flesh and hair. The bear that you knew. It's almost worse to see what was sort of your equal and your foe in this horrible, corrupted state. But so be it. It only does 8 points of damage. But it does more than nothing.
Yep. He is pointing for everyone to retreat at this point, though.
Yep. Iska, you are up.
Okay, surveying the battlefield here. Does Iska know anything about... Sorry, was it communicated that we're heading back to Omens? Or is that still...
Well, you're right by me, so would Iska see?
I mean, you probably see it as well. I mean, as you're being dragged by Bad Luna.
All right, then if it's not clear, she will communicate with everyone telepathically that back to Omens now. Vidar, be careful. As she says that, I will healing word him at 3rd level, giving him 18 points of health back. Hopefully enough. And I'll send my bardic inspiration to Vidar as well, just so he can try to get out of there. And I'll start moving towards Omens, very carefully.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
So yeah, you can go ahead and do your movement. Again, there is a clear path that y'all took here. I mean, those other ones are dead, so you can take the clear path. You just can't dash through the clear path. That's kind of how I'm ruling that, is that you can't dash through the clear path through the graveyard
Right
on retreat, but you can move, or you could dash with a dexterity save if you would like.
I ain't dashing anywhere, man.
Next up is the Bone Blight. That is there, and what is it, a D4 in void damage?
Yes. I got it here.
Ooh, +3. This is gonna get interesting.
Am I finally gonna get to change that D4? That would be great.
It's gonna be so damn close. It's gonna be all about the next roll.
Am I able to savage it?
No, because I don't think so. That's not savage attackers, that you are a savage person in your attacks, not that the void changes. Good call. Good try.
Nice try. I appreciate the hustle.
I am trying to avoid this because as Cilia moves up to a D6 and then higher and higher, that just gets really, really scary. That's the end of that Bone Blight's turn because it can't come back, and it is our buddy's turn. Luck just took him down. Yeah, he's going to attack Luck. I
assume he stands back up.
Yep, he stands back up using half of his movement. Gonna claw. 16's gonna miss, right? Claw, 29.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
For 10 slashing, that's reduced to 5, and he is gonna take a bite to try to get you on a 23. I need you to make that dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna need to bloody make it. No,
you don't have inspiration. Vidar has the inspiration.
Right, I have the chat inspiration though.
You do.
Please, chat. Please, chat. Please. Ah.
On a 14, he bites you for 24 piercing, reduced to 12, and does his consume attack. It's not actually a roll. So for chat, because they're seeing what just rolled, it's not actually a roll on the consume attack. It's based off of the save. It's just the only way to get it automatically roll the damage. You take an additional 15 slashing points, and Luck, you see one of your own eyes looking back at you as he seems to have absorbed something of your essence as it eats and swallows back a huge chunk of your flesh.
Oh, I'm gonna make mistakes in a second.
Next up, Axel.
Can Axel tabaxi dash through?
I would say yes, you can tabaxi dash. You can't spend an action to dash. Tabaxi is a species thing. That's 100 bits. Enough healing die for whoever needs it most. You're gonna have to call it out there for me, Hawkeye. We don't have healing pools anymore, so whoever you would like to gift it to.
So he is going to zip over to here next to Luna.
Okay.
He does provoke. He was hoping that it would still be prone, but
Yep, he does
I'm
provoke.
going to use my healing die before that.
Okay, you can do that.
Because, get annihilated by some things. There we go.
As you are entering and leaving his space, he can use his bite on his opportunity attack.
Yay.
On a 25, I assume that's going to hit. For 17 piercing, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Axel, be a Dexy Kitty.
Please make it.
As his teeth are coming down and slash you for that 17 points of damage, they catch on your fur, and you can't quite come together to take a bite out of your flesh. So his reaction is
these grapes and
so
sort of bat at his nose with claws.
So yeah, note to self, his reaction is gone.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was your movement. I'm sorry, I went ahead and advanced you. You still have an action. You still have your action.
Yep. If his reaction is gone,
I mean,
reach
not to get
onto
meta
it.
and everything, but yeah, big scary thing. But his reaction is gone.
No, I want to play again. Did he use his? He didn't use any of his stars yet, has he?
I'm sorry.
Stars from his cloak. recalling me once
No, I
today.
don't believe you've used any of your stars.
No, it was
Have
with
you
the
long
big
rested
fight.
though? You've long rested since you used them all the way back on Bati. You have not used them since
Yeah, it
then.
was the Barty fight. Yep. Okay. Is going to draw off. Yep, acid.
Okay.
Which is the glinting black star, which it doesn't shatter like his other one. It just dissolves and melts into a dozen bolts and that fly towards just straight into the face of the bear.
Okay.
But how many is it again?
It's level 5. So it's 3 plus another 4. So is that right? 3 for level 1 and then an additional bolt for each. 4, 5.
Sorry, this one. Yeah,
Whatever,
level
2,
5.
3, 4, 5. Yeah. So 7. So that would be.
I'm going to luck on I can luck on all of them, right?
Yeah, you can luck the whole thing.
Luck the whole thing. So how many was that? 4 plus 3.
It's level 5. It's level 5.
Oh,
magic.
yep. My brain is not working today. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Yes.
Should probably just cast it again. That's better.
Yeah.
Yep.
By
So
one.
as
Yep.
these darts come flying in, you see Rotten Fang open his mouth and sort of crack his neck to one side and sort of put his head down and brace himself. And you see the first one shatter off, second one shatter off, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh makes it through and does 5 points of damage as his constitution absorbed the rest of the magical damage.
All right. Drat.
He is a
Drat.
son of a bitch.
Yeah, corrupted magical resistance is evil. Dan Dillon was like, oh dear lord, really? It has Dan's blessing though.
Hey. Damn him. Yep. Okay. My turn done.
Okay. Oh, look at you guys, all in a nice little row. He is going to use his vomit tentacles on nice little cone right there. Axel, Luna, and Luck. As these tentacles come flying out at you. This is interesting, though. It's a 16. So does that hit any of you?
Not I.
Axel, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yay. Advantage on this one. And a Bardic Inspiration. Because...
This is a chat inspiration.
Yeah, had inspiration. I think it's 3 die so far. 19.
On a 19, while these do hit you and do 15 slashing damage, the ichor that is on them does not seem to slip into the wounds and infect your body.
Yeah, he takes tentacles to the face and just crumples to one knee. He is up.
Wow.
Oh, I hate this. Why are we leaving? Why are you trying to run? I'm on the other side of him.
You could have stayed up there and tried to hide. I'm sure he couldn't sniff out your magic or anything. Luna, you're up.
Okay, cool. So Axel is not down. You still have like a hit point.
He still has 1 hit point, yes.
All right. Luck can get himself out. Luna's gonna start moving Axel towards the exit, so we can move from there. So Axel, you can be there.
Hey, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Barely ending. Dragged along.
Do.
Yeah, we were having some internet issues earlier, Tetrick. So I wanted to get the stream started instead of trying to diagnose it at the break, because we've not had anything drop in a long time. I'm going to try to up us back to our normal quality.
Luna's just a chaperone on the school trip. It's like, all right, come on, kids, get back on the bus. We're
Yeah,
done.
pretty much.
We're done. No more bear exhibit.
I don't like this history museum.
The Bone Blight next to Vidar is going to step over, seeing everyone run away. Hey, the Hawkeye does $12, 2 hit dies for everybody. I assume that's, healing die for everyone, right? Oh, look at this. Now they might live. Come on, Hawkeye. Bone Blight is going to... Yeah, Bone Blight is going to bone slash and try to impale Vidar again. On a nat 1 on the slash. Ugh, come on. Give me the nat 20 on the impale. Give me the nat 20 on the impale. 16. Does not hit. The 3 spikes come together, and as you sort of fall off of the back of Fang, actually, you have a choice whether or not you want to fall off the back of him, but you're able to sort of duck behind these awful miners who are like digging into your flesh, and while they get spiked, you do not. That's the end of his turn. Celia, what are you up to?
Do I want to?
So, just as a note, you can't do your action as dash, but as a rogue, you can do your bonus action as dash. You just can't get your 90 feet, but you can still do... You can't do the triple dash thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then
I will let you do... Because that's a rogue thing. I mean, just like Luna's and the Tabaxi. Yeah.
Yeah, then I already
It's that... I should say...
things out. She can... Is she able to, like, go...
You will need to make a dexterity saving throw to sneak through that spot. It is dim light, though, so, you can use your armor to do a disengage.
Yeah.
Use 5 feet of movement to disengage, which will clear you, get you disengagey all the way as far as you need.
Yeah.
So that would leave you with, 55 feet of movement that you can use.
Yep. Let me make sure. $35. I could get there.
Go for it. Yeah, using the 5 feet of movement, using your shadow armor, you sort of become one with the shadows and just slip your way between these graves like a shadow itself.
Yay, I don't have to make any dexterity saving throws?
No, because you disengaged.
Okay.
And you didn't. If you wanted to go the other 30 feet, you would have to. But because you used you actually still have an action if you really want to get down to it.
I do still have an action.
The only question is, no, it's just 5 feet of your movement. It's not a bonus action. So no, you're good. You still have an action.
I do. Nope. I don't think it's gonna do anything.
Okay.
But I didn't see Axel cast a fire spell, so I don't know.
Okay. Well, 15 doesn't hit anyway, so you see the bolt go shooting off through the darkness.
Yep, that is my turn.
Luck. Bear up on its feet again, staring you down.
Health. Healing dice. Everything. God. Panic. He's still waiting for Vidar to back off. Yeah. Well, it's not been your turn, I know. So, he's going to try to knock this mother trucker down again.
Okay. Athletics.
Athletics at disadvantage because I'm exhausted. Ooh. There's a chance.
There's a chance. But not today. On a 28, he was ready for you and just puts his claws down in and just...
And then I follow up. Today is not my day.
Yep.
Righty. Bonus action. Now, do I sacrifice health for potentially not getting hit? No. We will not do that. All right. Yep, that's my turn.
We're the luck die.
Yep. And as your turn comes to the end, he is going to do his roar one more time in defiance of luck. I'm sorry? Yeah, it says legendary action. He's going to roar. I need wisdom saves at advantage from everybody. The important one is Vidar, who made it. I got one more.
I'm gonna luck mine. God bless it.
Has been blessed.
Yep. Regardless, so Luna, there's this at advantage. Yep. No. So everyone holds firm and does not just start to flee in panic away from Rotten Fang the bear. Iska.
We're just fleeing calmly instead.
Yep, you're fleeing calmly instead. Omen is standing there. Get in, child, get in!
She moves to go to get inside the house, but before she does, she turns back, grabs the violin once again, and plays the song she played during the massive dust tornado. She plays her majestic anthem to give everyone who she chooses within 60 feet temporary hit points. 14 temporary hit points until the end of her next turn.
That's a whole hit.
That's something just to keep you two alive until you get here. And she goes to the doorway, still not all the way in, just wanting to see what's happening still. Like, wanting to protect herself, but not wanting to just leave them
Yeah,
behind.
you can sort of
not
duck
noticing.
behind the corner so you can still
Yeah.
see a little bit.
Yeah.
But that is your turn.
Yep.
Okay, Cilia, for all the marbles, roll
on.
that void damage. Roll that void damage.
Come on.
All right.
Roll that beautiful void damage.
If
I will let you burn a luck die, but you can't savage it.
yep.
It's going to be close.
Big bump, big bump.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is how
In
you
your
do that.
mind, you hear the shattering of bone as you have killed your first creature by banishing it into the void, and he is dead. And your void damage dice goes up from a D4 to a D6.
Ooh, yeah.
Your banishment die. Look at that. That's going to
played.
come in handy.
Well played.
Cilia! Sorry. I've been waiting for that for so damn long.
So have I.
It's like, that was one of those really cool things I made up like back in like episode 10. It's like, it's only taken us 80 episodes for something to line up and kill. Next up is our buddy, Rotten Fang. He is going to... His nemesis is right there, who just tried to pin him. Sorry, buddy.
Bring it.
17.
Just hits.
With a claw comes ripping across for 7 slashing. 14
Right.
reduced to 7. Another claw comes around, 26.
Hit.
Another 7, 15 reduced.
Alright, that's the 10 hit points gone.
And his mouth comes slamming out, roaring at you, opens up for a bite. 21. I need you to make that dexterity saving throw. You take 24 piercing damage, but you're able with your pick to knock his, 24 reduced to 12. You're able to knock his bite out of the way so it does not clomp down on you and consume your flesh. As that happens, though, you do see the eye that looked like yours fade away as some of his wounds heal, seem to be regenerating through your magic.
Only 6 hit points.
Yep. Hey, every little bit. Next up is Axel.
Axe is going to do the same thing and drop back pretty much to the doorway. Ready to slip inside. He is, again, going to reach out with his rotted hand and attempt a Sithrax touch. 18.
18 does not hit.
It's 20. It's a magic number.
That's your action, your movement. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, he's going to just duck back inside next to, opposite to the door to Cilia, to Iska, peeking out, keeping an eye on things if,
Yep.
somebody we don't manage to escape at
Vidar,
this point.
you are next to Toothy. No, it's not Toothy, Rotten Fang, and this Bone Blight. What are you going to do?
I'm going to disengage.
You disengage, and you're able to move your normal movement.
Getting up towards my girl, not towards Cilia, and I give Luck some stern eyes as I pass him. And I'm just heading towards, if there's a safe path.
I don't think you can go quite that far because it's a safe path that you've got to go around the corner.
Around there?
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, that's where you would end up.
Okay. Yeah. And Yeah,
Luna,
just
you
not
are.
back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Unless you've got something else you'd like to do. Yeah, I was gonna say that's your action and movement. Unless you got a bonus. Luna, you are up.
Okay, cool. Now we need to get the driver off the bus. So. 5. So we can move you to there.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Does not provoke opportunity because it is. Unintended movement. That is that. Bone Blight. That's this one here. What's his movement? They don't move very fast, but they move a little bit. Yeah, he's going to move up. And is going to do a slash onto Luck. Bone Slash. 17, which I believe hits, yeah?
Just hits.
And, only 3, because this is magical slashing with these guys, but you only take 3 damage on it. And it is going to try to impale Luna, as she seems like a fresh, tasty treat. On 13,
Yeah.
the 3 spikes shoot out trying to get Luna, but she is not to be had. This MVP player round entire combat.
Luna may be a tall drink of water, but not for this one.
Yeah. Next up is Cilia.
I am muted. We forgot to roll how many rounds it took before my
It was 2.
It was 2.
shuriken came back.
Oh, Shogun.
Oh, right. So if you'll just go ahead and roll it. I don't know how many rounds we've been. It's what is it? I forget. Is it a D4 or a D6?
D6.
Roll a D6. Low number 3. It would be back. We've gone 3 rounds since you've done that.
Yep. So can I blind him again?
You can certainly try. It's at disadvantage.
Yep. I'm gonna try and blind him again. Nope.
Nope.
Oh well.
Would you like to
Use
move?
my bonus action to dash.
Okay. You can get all the way inside if you like.
Yep. And it comes back in 5 rounds.
Okay. Luck. You've got a Bone Blight right there in front of you. You've got the bear, Rotten Fang. You've been sort of yanked backwards by Luna. Rotten Fang wasn't quite ready for that to happen, and but is looking at you hungrily. Remember your 6.
Yep. Okay. So. All right. So first, he's going to reach down and grab his wooden sword they threw to the ground.
Yep.
Because he just sort of yoinked that back, and he's going to try and shove this Bone Blight back.
Yep. You can do shove. Okay.
Yep.
Strength versus strength, correct?
22.
On an 18, it tries to hold on and dig its roots in, but you're able to push it backwards 5 feet, correct?
Yep, 5 feet. Or it gets knocked prone, but I want it 5 feet away from me.
Yep. Goes back 5 feet.
Okay. And... well, he can't really move back while the other 2 are still there, so...
And
well, he can, but it'll be difficult terrain.
no, you don't have to go through ally space like difficult terrain.
It's yes, you do. It takes double your movement to move through.
In this case, because we're so tight, I would say it would because you're literally are flanked on either side by Bone Blights.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, and I'm not.
We haven't been doing that in the past. I will say in this case, that's a good ruling.
I'm just so used to it as a standard rule.
Yeah, especially when you get to stacks of like 2 or 3 people, you have to have somewhere to land. But
yeah,
but you can do a dex check to get around. Dex save.
No, he's holding the line.
Okay.
So healing dice and do I? No, I don't want to. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to hold off on it. So, yep, that. Yep, that's my shtick.
Iska, you are up. What would you like to do?
I don't know. I have been trying to figure that out, and I don't know. I don't know what to do. God, sorry about that. I'm just going to... Real quick, Jay.
Yes.
Are my bullets or the Hound Tongue Whip made out of silver?
No, neither.
Cool. Just curious.
Yeah, and the whip, remember, does fire damage.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna go back to a cantrip. I'm gonna Vicious Mockery the bear. And thank you, Luna, for using it last game. Something I've forgotten I've had for,
It's such
a year and a half.
It's so good to have.
What is it?
and
It's wisdom, isn't it?
It's wisdom.
Oh, God.
And I don't have anything unique or clever or in story to say, so I'm just gonna yell, "Piss off, bear," and see what happens with that.
Sometimes the simplest ones are the best. Please tell me piss off bear work.
On a 3, he kind of looks up, and for once you see, like, the original, like, fuzzy bear sort of inside, and he's like... Oh, actually, I'm sorry. He has advantage.
Oh, no.
Because it's a magical effect. It's an 18.
Ah.
Which, it matches? What's your DC?
Your DC's pretty...
Because your DC's pretty high because of your...
Yeah, your DC's pretty
18.
disgusting.
I think it's an 18.
That means it makes it.
He saves.
Beats it.
Yep. So he does save and doesn't take the damage. But there he does, for story's sake, he's still kind of like... yeah, wow, that was close. That's it. He's +0 wisdom, so that's natural 18 on the die.
Not bad.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do, Iska?
God. Who's worse off down here? Luck or Vidar?
I'm sitting at 37.
Vidar, how you doing?
31. But he's flatlining it straight to the house.
Yeah. And also Luck is his... Okay,
Good luck.
Luck, get your ass back here. I'm gonna bonus action. No, never mind. I can't do a healing word bonus action because I used the cantrip.
No. You use the cantrip so you can cast a spell.
Yeah, it was a cantrip.
Cantrip and spell.
Sick.
Cantrip and spell is fine as long as it's an
10
action
healing
and a bonus.
points to Luck with the Beacon of Hope then.
Alrighty.
Those are real healing, not fake healing.
Cool.
Oh, I like real heals.
Nice job.
That's another hit for me, essentially.
So that's that. Cool. Rotten Fang is going to do a charge attack.
Hold the line! Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit, we did not plan for this.
I'll pay the swear jar, you fucker.
Dude, I said at the beginning, he does not... That he has not activated the thing, so he doesn't have to avoid them. And he is going to do an attack, a charge attack against his head slam against Vidar. That's a 31, buddy. That's 12 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a contested athletics check.
Believe in you.
I pull out all the big guns.
Do you still have the Iska inspiration from earlier, Kyle? It's something. It's not
We've
much.
got-
A 4, though?
It might 9, maybe, there's a chance.
On a
I think it
9,
has a +9.
as his head comes swinging around, hits you for this 12 bludgeoning damage. Vidar, you are thrown 10 feet this way, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. as you go crashing through 2 bone blights.
That's the biggest worry of this entire fight I've had. Son of a bitch.
Let go hot, I swear to the Frost Prince.
No, you don't anymore.
You swear to Lyle.
No, I'll swear to the
I
Frost
need the
Prince.
second one, please.
Oh god.
Second one does not activate as you make it, but a bone blight has now popped up next to you. Who is on initiative 12.
Oh no. Oh, Vidal goes first at least.
So that was his charge attack. And seeing that he's got y'all cornered, he's going to move down towards Luna and take his claw attacks and a bite attack. 28, I assume, is going to hit.
Yeah, 20 will hit.
17 slashing.
Okay.
Another claw. 26.
Yep.
For another 19 slashing.
Okay.
And then he's going to do his bite. God, a 29.
Wait,
Yep.
his charge attack isn't an attack?
Hmm?
His
He
charge
can do,
attack
if he moves, if he moves up to 20 feet, he gets to take the charge, the head slam as a bonus action.
Oh, that's awful.
Ain't it though? For 31 piercing damage, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Luna.
We will go ahead and use one of the advantages I have just in case.
Yep. Are you up?
Oh yeah, I'm up.
Good. Yep. On advantage,
Yes.
you sticking?
I do not have any inspiration left.
Okay. On a 17, he does get his teeth to clamp down upon you as he does his consume for another 14 points of slashing.
Now she's down.
Sorry, Luna. Luna, you want to make another attack?
Oh man.
Cool. Sure.
You can. You know what? You can have that with a extra three to your modifier.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
22 is going to hit.
Now, here's a really dumb question, but I know with monks it says on any attack they can do a stunning strike. I know it's a dumb question.
Can you spend, let's see, if you are puppeteering Luna, can you spend her key?
When you make an attack.
It says when you make any attack.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say you can, but
I'm
at the same
kind of like,
time,
you know
if
what?
you like, we can
I would
say-
tell you what, with what is going on and what I've thrown at you, I will allow it.
Oh, all right.
Did he still do all those attacks at disadvantage, or just want to double check?
Wait, was he still frightened at you? Does he
Let me
remain?
double check the duration. It might not be.
I
Maybe
thought
you
it
should
was
be
just
rolling
through. I'm
around.
sorry.
I think it might just be through that. I don't do that one that often.
Or was I supposed to be? Yeah, was I supposed to be doing saves all along?
I think it was rolling it every round, but
Until the spell ends. So since he failed the first one, he is still frightened of me.
Oh,
that
would
changes.
Does that
that
change?
absolutely changes things.
Move
how
closer.
how badly does that change things?
Well,
He couldn't move closer. He was frightened of her.
Yeah. If he was frightened, he couldn't have actually charged Vidar. But how about
he doesn't
okay,
get
well,
saves at
let's
the end of
leave
his. He
Vidar
doesn't
thing
get saves
alone.
at the end of his turns.
It says so you get the first save, and then if you fail that one until the spell ends, it's frightened of me.
But how long is the spell duration?
1 minute.
God, I hate retroing stuff. But here's the thing.
All right.
I don't want to have to.
Because I only took that one shot at it, so it hasn't been attacking me most of the time, and I've been moving back.
Yeah,
from it.
no,
That's-
absolutely, you have been. So big thing is you're not down because I definitely will say that he had disadvantage and he had a nat 1.
Oh, yeah.
So you have 17 points back.
Okay, so
Okay.
It can use an action to make the save.
pop my give me.
Okay, so it can use an
Oh,
action.
sorry, I missed that
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, well, and he didn't. And Luna was moving away. This was the first time that Luna came forward.
I will put my maledict back. Yep.
I mean,
Let's do the
action.
compromise.
Yes,
First thing,
yes.
let's have Luna be up.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that Vidar didn't get thrown. He got the damage, but won't have been thrown. You're right. He shouldn't have been able to move. Well, did he kind of zoom around you though? I'm going to go. I'm going to say that since he kind of flanked around you. If that's just so we don't have to go back and redo all of
I
this.
don't want to redo everything, but
Yeah, but-
Yeah.
if this is a matter of me going down, then I care.
Yeah. No. So first thing, definitely with a disadvantage, you're up with
Yep.
17. Tell you what, let's do it this way. And because you're about to, and I will still let you have the stunning strike.
Okay.
So let's leave it at that. That he is, he gets a wisdom. Oh God, is it a wisdom save?
It's a con save,
It's a
unfortunately.
con save, so he's
Oh.
Save.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
It's fine.
16. What is it?
my DC's 15, so it makes it.
Okay, it makes it. But you do go ahead and do the damage. So, sorry about that. Is everyone satisfied? Is anyone super
Yeah,
angry
that's
about this?
fine.
I mean, yeah. We'll say he flanked
It
around.
hadn't come up before. That's
Yeah,
why.
no, absolutely. I
Yeah.
completely forgot about it, quite frankly, with everything else going on.
He can make. Well, I mean, if he hasn't attacked, he can make the action to try and save.
He is attacking. That's the whole
That's the
thing.
thing, is he
Yeah,
attacked.
So he didn't use
Yeah.
the action.
And I attacked, and at disadvantage, one of them definitely missed.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the dart getting thrown was something that I don't know, but
No, that we'll just leave that.
yeah,
as
well,
no
we'll
reason.
take it. Yeah, we'll take
Okay.
it.
Sorry about that, everybody.
That happens.
Yeah.
Axel.
Are we still running away, or are we gonna? get
I
trapped
mean,
over there?
everybody in retreat though. That I feel like that's fairly clear.
Yeah.
We're trying.
Luck even said,
I
he
see.
was just covering our retreat.
If you've got something to move that thing or
Don't really. If we're still running away, I'm not gonna try not to burn the big stuff. Wisdom saving throw is again the air sort of thrums with a sonic thought that sort of is actually pulling upon your minds through the connection that Vidar has created. He's sort of tapping into that to fuel it. So a wisdom saving throw for the bear, please.
Okay.
Is it not? Spike.
good old mind spike.
That's a 6.
Yep. Okay. And third level. Not so good, but 16
16.
psychic damage.
Oh, right, because it's a save. He has advantage on it. What is your DC? 16? 16 is a save because he has advantage on it.
And he takes half damage. Yep.
So he will take 8 damage. Next up, Vidar. This thing, Blight, is just starting to climb out of the ground in front of you.
I'm cut off from everyone.
No teleportation on you?
No, not Ishkan.
Yep.
For
Again,
one
you've still
thing.
you can disengage.
I could disengage, or I could look at the moon and say, "All right, let's try cut a path through this." I'm going to use path of totality.
Game changer.
Okay.
That's bad. I mean, you can.
Beacon of Hope's up.
All right. Character sheet, and first up is going straight at this one in front of me.
Okay.
19.
A 19 just hits it.
Luna can take that 9 healing,
And
so it's going to take 35.
It's
max healing.
Beacon of Hope.
Okay, so 24 healing then.
24 healing.
24 healing. Then popping down to this one, and you can have this 20, bang,
Oh my, I gotta remember these guys.
and that's another 24, and that 24 is going to go towards Axel because I see him, and I'm just like, oh, dude, you were not looking good. So you can have 24 healing, and then he's going for the bear, and
Come on.
there you go, bear.
22 is going to hit.
Nice.
And bang, 40 points of force damage, but Vidal's been wary about this.
Give that healing to yourself, buddy.
Anything?
Yeah.
About.
As that he braces himself, does not brace himself as hard as he has been able to in the past, so still takes a huge chunk of that force damage as his constitution doesn't hold up as well as it has been. We gotta do math. Bring up the calculator.
You can give that healing to yourself, right, Vidal?
I can give it to myself.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd recommend doing that.
Probably gonna do that. I'm just like, this was
Still takes a big chunk of that damage as it goes slamming into him. He is still looking fairly healthy and is looking out over all of you and roars in anger. Do you have anything else you would like to do?
well, was he still looking at, because I hit him from behind, is he still looking at the rest, Luna and Luck?
Yeah, we'll say he's still looking at Luna and Luck.
Okay, so as I hit him with a bum, I turn around and run. I'm just like, back to the house. That's it. Back inside, away from this thing. And I'm just gonna
Yeah,
start-
he's already he's spun completely around. I will allow it. Especially since we had we had the thing before. And as you hit it from behind, end of your turn.
Mhm.
You hit it with this damage. He wasn't able to prep for enough. He is going to whip around. Oh, actually, it's even worse. On his back haunches, you see one of the miners that's embedded into sort of his rear haunches. Its mouth stretch open, huge and wide, and tentacles come bursting out of it towards you and towards Axel. On a 14, the miner doesn't have that great of aim, apparently. Damn it. That was going to be my coup de grace right there. Luna, you're up.
Wait, so a 14, you say?
Yeah.
Next armor cut. 14.
Oh, is it 14? Oh.
You were so upset. It's like, I can't do this to him, man. I can't do this to him.
So you take 17 slashing, and I need that dex save.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Constitution
Three
save.
hit points are still up, right?
17 slashing.
The tips are still up.
Yeah, the
Am I
temp-
right?
Yep. Yeah.
It was a deck save?
No, I'm
Constitution.
sorry, it's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's 5.
You see as these tentacles go warping into you, one of them dives under your skin and into your form, and you see the wound immediately begin to corrupt, and your flesh almost becomes waxy and starts to move on its own on top of your skin.
It's remarkably familiar.
For you, not as strange as for some others.
Another day in the office.
So Luna, it is your turn.
Cool. Gonna spend a key point and disengage.
Yep.
Whoop!
Yep. Zippity zoo.
Oh boy. My prospects of staying alive have disappeared.
I was gonna help you, and then I realized Luna might die. So-
You got your wish.
Okay, one thing I can do before I leave, because I still have a first level slot. You have Sanctuary.
Thank you.
Ooh, that is a game changer right there. Because
Thank you.
these,
Thank you. I'll take it.
yeah, wow. Oh,
I have-
Nikes.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh no! Wait, no! You
I like
weren't
that.
supposed to have any slots left.
And he's still Frightened.
I punch things, man. That's what I do.
I like Luna just like pats me on the back. Good luck. God.
You know what? Just for flavor, I like to think Luna does pat Luck on the back and just kind of slides between the bear's legs all the way back.
Yeah, kind of back strokes right on through. First Bone Blight, who is right there, wants to go after Luck, is going to make his wisdom saving throw. On a natural 20.
Ah!
Son of a bitch.
Is going to move in. And gonna bone slash. 17, I assume, does not hit.
Just hits. It is magical.
That's 8 slashing.
It's the next one I'm scared for.
Gonna try to impale. On an 18.
Son of a bitch. I should have fucking bone armored.
Okay, so that's a 7.
Yep.
Oh,
I thought
thank you.
so. I was looking right at Axel. On a 7, they come together and miss. Axel screams out just in time, and Luck, you are able to duck out of the way. Celia, you are up.
You got any more of those voids left?
The wolf still, the bear, I called it a wolf. The bear's still like really healthy.
He's hailed a lot, and he's resistant to a lot. Yeah. He is not nearly as damaged as you would like him to be, Celia. To attempt. You can if you'd like. You can certainly try. Come on out there. Come on out there. Doing anything, Celia, or are you going to hang?
Yeah, I'm gonna move here.
Okay, you attacking or just getting in the way? Oh, 19 does not hit.
Magic number 20.
21 does hit.
I don't. No, I'm gonna 7. No better. The first one's better.
Yep. So you see the lightning go tearing into it. And again, the piercing, the slashing, even though this is a magical weapon, it does seem to have a resistance to it.
I'm going.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. This is the bear. No, the lightning seems somewhat ineffectual as well. It does damage, but not as much. Sorry, I was thinking the blights was what you were attacking with lightning before.
I'm gonna healing die.
You are welcome to healing die. Is that it?
And I'm gonna hold my ground.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Bone Blight is going to make his wisdom saving throw. On a 0 and a -1.
No.
He's gonna just sort of, he literally just buries himself back, and he's like, "Whatevs, I'm going back to sleep."
I'm on. I'm taking my coffee break.
Screw this. I've got my 5 minutes.
Yeah. Luck, you're up. You are sanctuaried unless you make an attack.
Let's do the dumb thing, and we're gonna run here. We're gonna go straight through this guy.
Are you disengaging?
Let's me do some maths.
Remember, you can't use an action unless you make a dex saving throw.
Yep. 5, 10. I can. Yep, I'll disengage so I can make it.
Yep, disengage. You are up and around.
As he pulls back to here.
Iska. Oops, sorry. Anything else you'd like to do?
Do I have any
action
piece of
movement unless you got a bonus?
Nope. I ain't got anything.
Iska, you are. It is your turn.
Seeing the something, whatever it is, she's not sure what it is, but seeing something affect Axel. And knowing how dangerous this place can be, and unsure of what could potentially happen, she will cast a lesser restoration on him in the hopes that it counteracts whatever is gotten underneath his skin. She has no idea, but you gotta do something.
Yep.
So a lesser restoration on Axel. And Celia, time to go. Bardic Inspiration.
You see the tentacle and where the skin has started to peel and twist underneath, firm back up and become whole. Become no longer diseased. On initiative 20, basically the lair action, Omen moves forward holding Hoots right above her head, and you see him glow. He starts to smoke, and as this sort of light, this soul of an owl that is her protector shines out from this totem, you see Rotten Fang flees. But in the process, you see Hoot's totem burst into flame as its energy is expended to try to hold and push back the bear. So that was his turn. Yeah, he's got to flee his full movement. Where were we? We were up there. Yep. He flees all the way out this back gate, trashing through here. Celia, you do get an opportunity attack if you'd like.
Final FU.
Huh?
A final FU, just
Lava tongue crit, just cause.
Right? That would be amazing.
that would be great.
The thing is, I'm afraid that if I opportunity attack, then your fear will go away.
You know what? Fair call.
No, that face right there.
Do whatever you like. You get a free opportunity attack.
You know what?
He's running away.
You're on the right track of mind, Celia. You know what? You're the right one.
I was concerned about it as well, and then he smiled.
She's a smart rogue. She sees it running away. She's not gonna.
He flees.
If your foe is running away, you've won.
If you guys choose to no longer engage, and Omen basically starts yelling, "Get inside! Get inside, you fools!"
Already won.
And we will,
Yeah.
unless someone wants to do something, combat comes to an end. And that is where we will take our break.
Well, I almost got everyone killed.
Yup. Except Luna. Luna was going to be gone.
Prediction.
Wow, folks.
I feel like I'm going to get a lecture.
I've got to go. I'm going to turn it over to Luna real quick. NNG9, tell people all good kinds of things and stuff and things. I will be right back.
Sure thing. Hey everybody, this is your first time here? Welcome! If you've been here before, welcome back. This channel is run 100% for charity. The charities change roughly every other month. This month's charity is Mental Health America, an organization dedicated to helping those with mental health issues, diagnose it, treat it like any other medical condition, so you can get help as soon as you need and not wait until there is a crisis moment. They have lots of good resources. Please go to the website, click on the purple letters in the link below, check out all the information they have. You can use personally or for family members or friends, whatever. Yeah, lots of good information there. If you choose to donate through the channel to the organization, you can do lovely things with your money. For any amount, you can add to our spell bank. At every $100 increment, you get a high level spell. $100 level 1, 200 level 2, so on and so forth, all the way up to level 9. For $1, you can give any of the cast a D10 healing dice. For other amounts, an advantage, a D12 Bardic Inspiration dice, a luck dice, and as you can see, we use all of these dice. They are all useful. Luck dice, random Potion from the Party Punch Bowl, or for $25, donate an action surge to a player. But please don't feel pressure to donate. You can also do things like share a channel on social media like Facebook and Twitter. Otherwise, we hope you enjoy the show and stay with us through the break. And let's see, Jay's back. The good guy is not here yet, so we don't have time for recommendation. Alright, Jay, all right there? Working out all the shakes, and he super doesn't have his headphones in, so I'm just going to say that again once he puts his headphones in.
I mean, he was really not. It wasn't really being fair on us. He was being a bit cruel. Oh, hi.
Hi. Actually, what we are going to do, folks,
Jay,
is
You're muted. I was kidding.
what we are going to do, folks, is I'm going to stop the stream
try.
real quick to see if I can pop us up to the higher level, because I have not dropped a frame in quite some time. And so we're going to give it a try, see if we can get back at our normal quality streaming. And we will be back for Pun of the Week. Literally, I'm just going to turn it off, change the settings, turn it back on, because you can't change your profile while you're streaming. But we will be right back. Bye. See you soon.